The most famous protests in American history. Part 1. In 1894, Jacob Coxey marched on Washington with hundreds of unemployed workers. America's first protest on the Capitol lawn. Branded as vagrants, they were met with arrests and fire, not reform. Coxey never got to speak, until 50 years later. By then, the seeds of protest had already taken root, and America would never ignore a march again. On the eve of Woodrow Wilson's inauguration in 1913, thousands of women marched through Washington, not for celebration, but for justice. Their calm procession for voting rights turned chaotic as crowds attacked and police stood by. Yet from that turmoil rose a movement. Just 6 years later, their voices rewrote the Constitution, forever changing the course of American democracy. In 1963, black children marched through Birmingham and were met with fire hoses and police dogs. In 1965, peaceful marchers crossing Selma's Edmund Pettus Bridge were brutally beaten. But America was watching. The world was watching. These moments of courage and cruelty stirred a nation and helped bring the Voting Rights Act into law just months later. On August 28, 1963, over 250,000 people gathered peacefully in Washington, D.C., forming a living petition for justice. It was here that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his legendary "I Have a Dream" speech. What many forget is the unity behind the scenes, organizations, citizens, even the government, working together to demand jobs, freedom, and equality for all. On October 21, 1967, thousands marched from the Lincoln Memorial to the Pentagon in protest of the Vietnam War. Music filled the air, but tension met them at the gates. Armed soldiers, barbed fences. Then came a powerful symbol, protesters placing flowers in gun barrels. The peaceful defiance became iconic, even as tear gas and arrests followed. The message? Resistance had bloomed. Before Pride was a parade, it was a riot. In June 1969, when police stormed the Stonewall Inn, the LGBTQ+ community had had enough. What followed was 6 nights of fierce resistance, igniting a movement that would ripple across the world. From that spark rose a legacy of defiance, dignity, and the demand to be seen, heard, and free.